Hello everyone. So I was doing a research on Google and I randomly stumbled on this survey that was recently completed by Robert Half. And the results of that survey suggest that 50% of Canadians will be looking to make a job change in 2023. How interesting is that? Well, if you're one of those 50% looking to make a change in your career in 2023, you're in the right place. Today, I will be talking about how to make a job change and if you should be making a change at all. Let's dive in. Welcome. My name is Bosu Bankole and this is Random Talks with Bosu. On this channel, I talk about career-related issues and all the interesting bits between finding a job and having a great work life. If those are the kind of content you're interested in, don't forget to like and subscribe. Happy New Year, right? I'm super excited. I don't know. I think the start of a new year gives me the right dose of energy to re-strategize, refocus, declutter. It just helps me to be in a good spirit to go into a new year and pursue new dreams. I hope that's the same for you. Well, today we're talking about how to make a job change and if you should be making a change at all. There's been a lot of job changes in the last 6 months, and interestingly, I'm one of those who made that change as well. And speaking about the survey I told you about, the desire to make a job change grew by 31% only in the last 6 months. So a lot of people are thinking about a change. But my first tip for you today is, before you delve into activities towards making a job change, you need to answer honestly, why do you want to make that change? The why is so important because first, it's going to help you decide if you're making a job change just for whatever sake or if you need to change your career completely. It's an opportunity for you to review where you are, what you've done, and what you're looking for next, right? Do you want to make a lateral move? Do you want to move up from your current role? All of these questions becomes clear if you sit down to critically think about why you need to make a change. And then asking yourself why as well will also help you to know if you really want to make a change or if you're just bored on the job. If you're bored, then you could ask for more responsibilities in your current role, because between you and I, job changes are not without a risk. There's the risk that you're probably moving into a team you're not going to love, or there's also a risk that this new job may not be as fancy as you thought it would be from the outside. So you need to be sure. But I want to encourage you not to, don't limit your opportunities. If you think you should be making a job change, then you should. It's a whole new conversation about why people stay on jobs for so long. I'm not, an advocate for you jumping around. On the other side though, I encourage that you need to convince yourself as to why you want to stay on the job. And one of the reasons you're staying should not be because you're afraid, because you are in doubt. It should be because you love what you're doing and the organization you're in continues to satisfy your future growth plans and of course continues to align with your values, right? People make job changes for different reasons. You just need to find out why you need to, and you don't need to be ashamed about your why. It could be because you want better pay. Who doesn't, right? It could be because you want better experiences. You want to grow in the role. It could be for several reasons, but one of those reasons should not be a flimsy one. It should not be because, well, I don't really like how things are. No, if you're a lemon in your current role, you are not suddenly going to become an orange in a new role. So if the problem is with you, fix that first, because it's the same you who's going into a new role. If you're bad now, you're probably going to still be bad in the new one. So fix that first before you start searching for a new role. Now, the next thing I'll advise you to do is put together a resume. That might sound like a no-brainer, like why do we need advice on putting a resume? But you'll be shocked as to how many professionals do not have a resume. Folks who've been on the job for 3-4 years wants to put a resume together, and they struggle. They struggle because they haven't taken time to keep account of the success they've achieved on their current role, I tell you, you must have a personal journal of your wins, because that's what you're taking into a new role, and that's what's going to help you to build a new resume. So put a resume together, look at what you've done in the past, see how that aligns with where you're going, and also trying to put a resume together will help you to see immediately where your gaps are. Like, what are you missing in your current skill set right now that you need to have for the future? So, I mean, work on putting together a resume and have somebody look at that resume for you. I mean, do the same things you did when you were trying to get your first job. Do a research of what's out there in the market, what the JDs look like. It gives you an idea of what skill set will be required for the new role you're going into. So do that work, do that research. I mean, put some work into your resume and put together a very good one. The next thing I want to talk about is look internally. It's a common knowledge that internal candidates have better advantages over external candidates when they're trying to find a job. That's super true. So look internally, start networking with people internally, like people who genuinely are interested in you succeeding, and start making your interests known to your immediate manager, to folks around you that you're looking to make a job change, so they can think of you when an opportunity comes forward. Also ask random questions about what a day in the life of whoever is. I mean, it gives you an insight into the details of what they do every day that would not be in a job description. So that gives you a head start because you know more about those roles that you're planning to go into. Then network. I cannot overemphasize why networking is important. I'll give you an example. Sometimes earlier in the year, someone reached out to me and they were asking me to please apply to a position because I was recommended by someone. Now, this person I haven't spoken to in 6 months. I mean, I just connected with the person on LinkedIn. We had one chat, right? And that was it. But 6 months down the line, they had an opening and the person thought of me. How interesting is that? I would not even know that job was there because I wasn't looking. Right? So networking is so important. Just connect with people. And how did I find that person? At that time, I needed to grow my network. I went on LinkedIn, looked at everybody that fits into the profile I am trying to build for myself. And I started to connect. Simple message of how are you doing? I love your work. I love how far you've come. And I'd like to connect with you. And I mean, of probably the 10 people I reached out to, at least 7 got back to me. So please don't fight the battles all by yourself. Reach out to your network. Let them know you're interested in making a move. And you need to constantly put yourself out there. Change your LinkedIn profile. Recruiters are coming to LinkedIn to look for talents every day. So if you are trying to find a new job, change your profile. Edit your profile to match what you're looking for and make sure you have the key skills that matches the future you're looking to get into. Add those skills into your profile. It's mind-blowing. I tell you, when I did this I think that was far back in 2021. When I did that, I had to go back and change my profile because the kind of calls I was getting was too much. That LinkedIn works that well. So if you're able to structure your profile in a way that it positions you to be found by a recruiter when they're looking for talents, then it will definitely work for you. Then put in the work. I know there's this lie that we've all been told that if you're currently having a job, it's easy for you to find another job. That's totally untrue. I mean, people who are not working have a lot of time to dedicate to job search. You don't. So you need to put in time to find a new job. After your resume, you need to put time to applying. I mean, time to ensuring that your resume is tailored each time you're putting it out there. And time to preparing for interviews. I mean, the fact that you have a job gives you an opportunity to negotiate, but of course, it doesn't guarantee that you're going to get another job if you're not putting your best foot forward. Well, I hope you find these tips helpful. I look forward to hearing back from you. Let me know your questions. And if you're looking for some help navigating your job search strategies in 2023, I am happy to help. Just reach out in the comment section or let's connect on LinkedIn and get the conversation going. Thank you. Have a wonderful one.